where the horizon bleeds, dusk last light fades away. Dust storms whisper secrets of a cursed town's decay. There's a rail line to nowhere, just echoes of the past, and a crumbling chapel's shadow where redemption didn't last. Here lies a heart buried beneath this silent grave. Lost love's whisper in the wind's mournful stay, where whiskey bottles mark the spot of every sin, buried in silence where only ghosts begin. Found her locket by the old saloon. The glass was cracked and worn. That night the thunder roared, as if heaven felt her scorn. Betrayal brewed in whiskey eyes beneath the sinner's moon, left a trail of broken vows near the burning church in June. Beneath the stars, buried in this silent grave, echoes of footsteps that no prayer could save, where the wind howls through the hollows of the sins, buried in silence where the end, my friend, begins. Underneath the faded cross I lay my vengeance down. The ghost of her laughter haunts this forgotten town. Cursed land, take my soul, for there's nothing left to save. Every whisper turned to dust, every dream a silent grave. Now I'm gone, buried in my own silent grave. No more shadows beneath the old church's nave. Let the desert cover me, let the night sky be my shroud, buried in silence far from the maddening crowd. So here I rest, no more to roam, a lone gunslinger far from home. In the land of lost pathways, where the silent spirits crave, my story ends, buried in the silent grave. Church spire, the town lies hushed, it's past a pyre. Whiskey bottles by gravestones scattered, the echoes of laughter now shards and tattered. The wind whispers secrets old and grim through the streets where light grows dim. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. Soft and fine, her eyes like stars used to shine, but whispers grew in the cursed night air of a lover's deceit and a dark despair. Now she walks the silent, dusty plains, where nothing moves but the last trains remains. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. In the church a shadow by the light of the flame, I confronted the ghost of her lingering pain. The truth burned clear in the desert's cold breath, revealing a path that led straight to her death. Beneath the ashes and lace I found my release. In the land of the lost I laid down my peace. Forgiveness or vengeance, the line wears thin. I choose the quiet, let the stars begin. Under the endless desert sky so wide, I bury my heart where all the loves have died. In the heart of a ghost town, under a blood-red sky, dust dances with the devil where the lost souls lie. Whiskey bottle emptied by a cold campfire, echoes of a train whistle haunted with desire. Blood on the shadows, pain in the wind, cursed by the memories of the sins I've skinned. This desert knows my name and my story's old, written in the dust where my heart turned cold. A love once burning like the church that caught the flame, betrayed by a kiss in the shadows that we named. She left with the sunset on the day the preacher lied. Now I wander with the ghost of what I've left inside. Blood on the shadows, scars in the sand, walking through the night with a gun in my hand. The silence is my partner in this forsaken land, guided by the moonlight and the retribution plan. At the crossroads by the old forgotten graves, I face the whispers and the debts I've yet to pay. Her shadow in the doorway, the showdown feels so right. 2 bullets in the chamber under the starless night. Blood on the shadows, destiny's embrace, revenge or redemption, it's a bitter taste. With each step on this cursed ground I accept my fate. In the silence of the desert, revenge comes too late. Dust and the stories it knows of an outlaw with a heart where nothing grows. Blood on the shadows under skies so vast, in a land that forgets but the legends last. In the shadow of a ghost town under a red sky, the wind moans secrets as old as time. Bottle whiskey lying in the sand with a spirit sigh, the echoes of betrayal in each sip I find. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, haunted tales of love lost and the devil's game. In the depths of amber liquid, I see her face, drowned in the fire water, lies my disgrace. That cursed night by the burning church's light, her love was sold on a cold dust storm's rise. Betrayal's knife hidden deep in her eyes left me with nothing but a heart turned to ice. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, tales of vengeance stirring, setting my soul aflame. Every drop of memory, every swig of pain, in the whiskey shadow, I call her name in vain. Face to face with my reflection in the broken glass, a specter of the man I was fading fast. Promised life forgotten, graves scattered in the past. Now revenge whispers with the wind's cold blast. Whispers in the whiskey, this is my final stand. In the silence of the desert, I take the law in hand. The truth in the bottle, the gun cold in my grasp. In the land of the cursor, I found my peace at last. Blood-red moon's eerie light, dust swirls where the black horse had ride. Bottles clink in the ghost town silence, whispers float from the saloons past violence. Midnight strikes in the devil's deal, under starlit skies, fate's cruel wheel. Echoes of a train that never arrives, life's a shadow in these cursed dives. He walked with a bounty on his soul, loved a woman whose heart he stole. In the chapel where the vows were said, flames danced high, love was left for dead. Midnight calls in the devil's grasp, in silent deserts the lost love's gasp. Burning churches light the forsaken plains, where hope is a ghost and only sorrow remains. Staring down the barrel of his sins, he sees her face strummed on a lonely guitar. This tale unwinds like a wound unscarred, telling a story as old as the hills, shadowed under moonlit chills. In the heart of a ghost town under a blood-red sky, dust dances with the devil where the lost souls lie. A whiskey bottle empty by a cold campfire, echoes of a train whistle haunted with desire. Blood on the shadows, pain in the wind, cursed by the memories of the sins I've skinned. This desert knows my name and my story is old, written in the dust where my heart turned cold. A love once burning like a church that caught the flame, betrayed by a kiss in the shadows that we named. She left with the sunset on the day the preacher lied. Now I wander with the ghosts of what I've left inside. Blood on the shadows, scars in the sand, walking through the night with a gun in my hand. The silence is my partner in this forsaken land, guided by the moonlight and the retribution plan. At the crossroads, by the old forgotten graves, I face the whispers and the debts I've yet to pay. Her shadow in the doorway, the showdown feels so right. Two bullets in the chamber under the starless night. Blood on the shadows, destiny's embrace. Revenge or redemption, it's a bitter taste. With each step on this cursed ground, I accept my fate. In the silence of the desert, revenge comes too late. The wind carries dust and the stories it knows of an outlaw with a heart where nothing grows. Blood on the shadows under sky so vast, in a land that forgets but the legends last. Shadow of the Joshua tree, where the devil cast his stone, lies a town too cursed to name, where the winds forever moan. Whiskey bottles line the streets, like the soldiers falling cold, and every step on dusty earth is a story left untold. Oh, the gunpowder serenade plays a tune of lead and flame. Bitter echoes fill the night, whispering a forsaken name. In the heart of silent deserts, under skies that bleed and fade, lives the curse of every outlaw, drowning gunpowder serenade. Once a lover, never called my name. In a time when trust was sworn, now her ghost in moonlit lays through the weeping cactus torn. Betrayed by blood, by love, by gold, beneath the noose the deal was made. A burning church, the cold farewell sealed by gunpowder serenade. Oh, the gunpowder serenade sings of love that can't return. Fires dance in empty eyes where the soul's too scorched to burn. Through the dust of forgotten graves where our sins at rest are laid. We're cursed to walk these lands alone with the gunpowder serenade. Darkness meets the dawn, the train whistles mournful sounds. Face to face with my own shadow on these cursed unholy grounds. The gun clicks in the silent night like the debts of sin repaid. One last dance in the devil's hole to the tune of gunpowder played. So let the gunpowder serenade close my eyes to the bleeding sun. May revenge or sweet release come from the barrel of my gun. In the whispers of the desert storm and the choices that I've made, I'll find my peace or damnation in the gunpowder serenade. In the shadow of the black sun, the desert holds its breath. Whiskey bottles lay forgotten amidst the tales of death. A ghost town whispers secrets in the chill of twilight's kiss, where a lone church stands burning amid the serpent's hiss. There's no mercy in the black sun, just shadows long and cursed. Souls wander lost and wretched in thirst that can't be nursed. The wind howls out for vengeance across the barren lands. No mercy in the black sun, fate's dealt by harsher hands. I once loved a maiden, pure as the prairie dawn. Her laughter now just echoes in the place where she has gone. Betrayed by false-hearted lovers, chased by a storm of lead. Now she's just another whisper in forgotten graves unspread. There's no mercy in the black sun, just echoes of our fears. Every train whistle moaning like the sum of all our tears. The dust storms carry stories of lives we can't reclaim. No mercy in the black sun, just an endless burning flame. Underneath that cursed sky, where silence met my cries, I faced the man who wronged us, saw the truth behind the lies. My hand steady, the outcome grim. Revenge a bitter mercy in the black sun's heavy gaze. I watched a villain bleed. There's no mercy in the black sun, where I laid my love to rest. Each day a heavy burden, each night a lonely test. But in the heart of darkness, under that fiery dome, I found a twisted peace where the lost call home. No mercy in the black sun, just a long unending sigh, a tale of love and vengeance under a curse relentless sky.
In the shadow of the broken steeples cross, where the wind whispers through the pine soft sigh, there lies a town lost beneath time's cruel gloss, engulfed by sands under cursed sky. A preacher lived with a secret so dark, whiskey bottle whispered it to the night, by the light of a lone flickering spark in a world devoid of righteous light. Oh, the silence of the desert holds his tale, haunted by a love that could not prevail. Ghost trains cry beneath the moon's pale veil, lament for the preacher's secret, a wretched wail. On Sunday, loving grace's themes, while his heart hid her picture worn and frayed. In the vestige of his broken dreams lies the love he betrayed and the price he paid. A dusty Bible, a revolver cold, her locket buried in an unmarked grave. His whispered prayers, they never grew old, for a soul too far gone to ever save. The silence of the desert knows his shame, burning like the old church he set aflame. Ghost towns keep secrets, never speak her name, lament for the preacher's secret. Stormy skies, he begged for forgiveness as part of him died. So listen to the wind, hear the desert's breath, echoing a tale of love, betrayal and death. The preacher's secret walks a spectral wraith in silent deserts of sorrow. He finds no rest, lament for the preacher's secret, and whispers confessed.
In the shadow of the silent desert's moan, where the wind whispers secrets best unknown, stands a man with whiskey in his weary bones and a heart turned harder than the stones. Dust devils dance on this cursed trail, ghost towns echo a mournful wail. He rides past churches charred and stale, under skies that weep ash instead of hail. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, lost love's a fire that never broke. Through burning lands on paths he strode, where every step is on cursed road. By the light of a lonely train's lament, he recalls a love twisted and bent. Betrayal's knife from the dark was sent in a letter that smelled of roses never met. Rode through nights to settle the score, past forgotten graves and the legends of yore. Each bullet a promise to even out the war between what life gives and what it's sold for. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, lost love's a fire that never broke. Through silent deserts his vows he spoke, to the shadows his only kin and foe. His fate in the heart of the dust he saw too late. The love he chased was a ghost, a bait, a trap set by hate to seal his gate. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, he rides now where no words are spoke. In the silence he's the echo of a stroke, of dark tales under the desert's cloak. Outlaw heart forever roam, in the desert's arms he found his home. With every turn he writes his tome, in the land where lost souls forever come. Out where the wild sagebrush blows, underneath that crimson sky's foreboding glow, there's a path tread bare by boots and crows, whiskey bottle buried where the cold wind moans. The echoes of train whistle, ghostly and low, mark the miles of the damned and those they chose. Blood on the lonely road, shadows stretch and bend, whispers of the vengeful, the beginning starts at the end. Every step I take, each mile I roam, is a tale of dust and bones on this cursed trail alone. Once knew love sweet as desert rain, her laughter now just whispers cross this haunted plain. A church once stood holy and bright, now just charred ruins under the moon's pale light. Promises made, sworn in the heat of the night, betrayed by the dawn, left to reckon with spite. Silence holds rain, ghosts of the past, and every footprint remain. With each faded cross, under skies overthrown, I walk this cursed path forever alone. whisper smoke in this land of forgotten graves and unspoken fears. I face the sins of my past through the trails of tears. This tale's mine to own. In the dust of revenge, my fate's etched in stone. Forsaken love, in the silence I tone. Forever wandering on this lonely road alone.
The strings twang a mournful melody as the song closes. The image of the lone traveler disappearing into the vast, haunted expanse of the desert, his story echoing in the wind.
Out where the whistle cuts the stillness of the night, under the moon's cold watchful eye, lies a town with no name, shadows holding tight. Every star a secret, every breeze a sigh. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of spectral hands. Echoes of laughter, ghosts at play. Dust storms swirl where the old church no longer stands. This cursed land where daylight dares not stay. Buried deep in the desert wind, where hearts are lost and sins are skinned. Whispers roam on a vengeful gust in the silent desert. Trust is just dust. Love wrapped in a riddle, a fleeting song. Left me with a kiss, laced with deceit. Promised forever, but by dawn she was gone. Footprints leading nowhere, a story incomplete. By the tracks they left with a plan so crude. Her new lover and a bullet, willowing my name in the ghost of a town. Solitude, solitude, a burning church, my heart aflame. Buried deep in the desert wind, where love's a ghost and hope has thinned. Echoes of a train, a distant rust in the silent desert. Love turns to dust. Just a whisper in the desert wind, fate sealed by a love that sinned. This outlaw heart forever bound to a cursed silence in a ghost town found. So here I lay under starless skies, buried by the desert where my old love lies. Forgotten like the graves we never blessed. In the dust we find our final rest.
There's a road that cuts through the heart of the desert, lined with the bones of the stories untold. Whiskey bottles and dust, storm devils, echoes of train whistles, haunting and cold. The church on the hillside is burning in silence. Ghost town secrets where the cursed lands unfold. Lonely road and smoke where my demons provoke. The shadows cast long by the sins I revoke. This outlaw's heart beating under the moon's crow on that lonely road, wrapped in whispers and smoke. Was a lover who lied beneath the dead oak. Her promises as empty as a forgotten grave. In her eyes a tempest, in her words the choke of a tale so twisted it's told by the brave. Left me for dead in a land that God never spoke. Now her ghost in the mirror of the choices I gave. Lonely road and smoke where my past comes to poke. Beneath stars that watch like they know of my yoke. This cursed path I tread where my name is a joke on that lonely road, lost in ashes and smoke. Silence I realize this vengeance I nurse is a path laid out by the turn of her curse. My heart's branded deep with the black of her hearse, but tonight at the crossroads I'll settle this verse. Lonely road and smoke, let the spirits evoke the end of my journey in fire and oak. This outlaw's tale where the heart finally broke on that lonely road. I embrace the smoke. Out in the valley where the dead trees stand, the sand whispers secrets of a cursed land. Moonlight dances on a lone gravestone. A ghost town echoes with a sorrowful moan. A bottle of whiskey lies in the dust, forgotten like the dreams we left to rust. Train whistle moaning in the midnight hour. Desert winds waltz holds a haunting power. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of love's decay. The desert wind waltz sweeps us away. She was a beauty with wildfire eyes, promised forever under starlit skies. A betrayal's blade was a silent vow, left nothing but a burning church to show how. Dust storms rage like the anger I've nursed, her memory a blessing and a heart-wrenching curse. Every whisper in the wind, her voice seems near. In the eye of the storm disappears my fear. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of love's decay. The desert wind waltz sweeps us away. Crescent moon's watchful eye, I face the land where old lovers lie. shadows that the night unveils. Step through the silence where the justice fails. Revenge or mercy, the line wears thin. The desert wind waltz calls me again. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story in dust inscribed. The desert wind waltz where my old self died. Out where the wind cries through the ghost town streets, past whiskey bottles and shattered dreams beneath our feet. There's a trail that's paved with old forgotten sins, where dust storms cover up the whispers of the wind. Underneath the lonely road, it's dark and cold, where vows are broken and the night takes hold. I walk where shadows of the damned convene, beneath the lonely road, where no one hears you scream. I heard a train whistle cut through the dead of night, like a burning church, its flame was the only light. She left with secrets in the silence of the dawn, on a cursed land where love and truth were drawn. Underneath the lonely road, it's dark and cold, where hearts are hollow and the tales untold. I roam where echoes of lost souls weep, beneath the lonely road, where the past won't sleep. In the midnight hour, I faced a man who stole my life. His shadow loomed like a knife in the strife. Words were gunfire, silent and fast. In the heart of the desert, I settled the past. Beneath the lonely road, I found my fate. In the dust of revenge and the hour late, this outlaw's heart won't seek reprieve. Underneath the lonely road, with nothing left to grieve. In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to shine, lies a town too rough for devils, soaked in blood red as the wine. Whiskey bottles line the barroom, where lost souls come to stand. Ghostly whispers fill the night air, neath the cursed and barren land. Underneath the moon so hollow, silent screams begin to rise, as the dust storms claim tomorrow, masking stars from haunted skies. There's no redemption, only sorrow in this godforsaken sand. Life and death both share a secret here beneath the cursed land. Once a lover's sweet as summer fell to darkness deep and wide. Her betrayal like no other took my peace with her lies. In the churchyard by the river, burning embers told of plans to leave me shackled by her memory, scarred beneath the cursed land. Underneath the moon so hollow, silent screams begin to rise as the dust storms claim tomorrow, masking stars from haunted skies. Love's a ghost I'll always follow through this dry, forsaken sand. Heart is empty as the bottles here beneath the cursed land. Train whistle moans a mournful tune across the waste so wide and far. Each note a spike within my heart beneath the dim and distant stars. The wind it carries both our tales of dreams that turn to drifting sands. No more to roam, I face my fate with bloodied heart and gun in hand. Underneath the moon so hollow, final shots lay claim tonight. Revenge or mercy, hard to swallow. Either way, it's never right. Forgotten graves bear silent witness to the justice I demand. I find some peace amidst the darkness here beneath the cursed land.
In the shadow of dusk neath a blood-red sky, I rode past the chapel where the crows do cry. Ghost town whispers through streets of despair, empty bottles and dreams scattered everywhere.
I'm riding through the devil's deal, haunted by the wheels, every turn and squeal. A pact with shadows in the silent sand. I ride alone, a cursed, forsaken man. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes. Beneath these cursed stars, she told her lies. In a gust of dust she left without a trace, only the echo of her steps, a vanishing embrace. I'm riding through the devil's deal, every mile a reminder of the heart she'd steal. Whiskey numbs the soul but not the pain. In every shadow her memory remains. Crossroads, the wind speaks her name, a spectral vision in a flickering flame. Gunpowder and guilt, my constant friends. Tonight this endless road might finally end. Still riding through the devil's cruel jest, each star above a witness to my quest. In the curse or die by my own hand. To break this curse or die by my own hand.
Where the wind whispers moans through the ghost town. Streets empty as the bottles in my hand last night thrown down. Train whistles cry like the haunted tales they say. Whiskey breath and dusty boots leads a man astray. In the shadow of the church where the fire still burns lies a heart scorned by the lesson never learned. Silent grave ballads sung by the damned and the saved. Every whispered note a secret from the grave. Her love was a mirage, a sweet desert rose with thorns. Promise forever left me nothing but scorn. A storm rolled in, the sky scornful and gray. Found her whispers in the wind, but her shadow slipped away. Under the steeple of smoke where our sins lay in the ash, I recall the firelight in her eyes, gone in a flash. Silent grave ballad, echoes of a love that craved each lingering melody crafted by the betrayed. To have kept. Round the burning church, the night air heavy and stale. Ballad of the silent grave tells a sorrowful tale. Acceptance in the dust under stars that misbehave. Revenge, just a ghost among the stones of each grave. Every line rings like the last breath of a man alone. Echoes off the canyon walls through the marrow and bone. In the shadow of the mesa, under blood-red skies, lies a town forgotten, where old secrets die. Dust devils dance where the chapel once stood. Whiskey bottles lying, massed in soot and wood. Ashes of the church fire, swirling in the wind. Memories like ghost trains, never coming in. The bell tolls for the haunted, the lost, the damned, echoing through cursed lands, an unholy reprimand. There was love neath the steeple, a promise made of gold, turned to whispers in the night, dark stories told. Betrayal, sharp knife under a silent moon. She vanished with the shadows, none too soon. Ashes of the church fire, pain, sorrow's face. Past hopes burning fiercely, leaving but a trace. Cries of the
forsaken, riding the night's chill in the heart of the desert. Love's blood did spill. The howling gale, through the smoke her ghostly veil did pale. Revenge, a cold whisper in the desert sear. One last showdown, the end draws near. Ashes of the church fire, now my fate's thrown. In this silent desert I walk alone. Forgiveness, a forgotten grave under starlit skies. I'm just a whisper in the wind where my heart lies. Shadow of a burning church under a blood-red sky, an old gunslinger tells his tale with a whiskey bottle dry. The wind moans through the ghost town streets, the dust clouds hide the sun. This land's forsaken by the light, where a cursed man's run begun. No mercy in the devil's deal, only shadows by your side. When you trade your soul for vengeance, there's no place left to hide. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the past won't set you free. No mercy in the devil's deal, just endless misery. He loved once beneath the stars in a time too brief to stay. Her laughter now a whisper lost as the desert took her away. Betrayed by a brother's jealous hand, left for dead in the silent sands. He struck a deal at the crossroads light for the power to set things right. No mercy in the devil's deal, only echoes of regret. Each killing word a hollow prayer for a love he can't forget. The night grows cold, the fire dies, but the ghost won't let him be. No mercy in the devil's deal, just change you can't see. In the mirror of the midnight glass, he faces who he's come to be. A phantom in a forsaken land, trapped in his own decree. The whistle of a distant train calls him to his final stand, to reclaim a soul he sold in vain, or fall by his mercy makes a broken heart he can't mend. The night grows cold, the fire's gone. In the silence he'll confess. No mercy in the devil's deal, just a piece of nothingness.